Wait. So I don't even know where to go with that. So he what is he, a Russian spy?
No.
Well,
he's a Russian scam artist.
He's a Russian citizen.
Well,
and he apparently owes $200,000 to the U.S. government.
Oh, you could take that to the bank. I'm sorry, we're talking about Steven Seagal.
That's the best one. Hard to Kill is my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Screwface gave me 1,000 deaths worse than you.
Mark for Death is great, and so is I'm for Justice, but I love Hard to Kill.
Does Under Siege even count?
Yeah, because that was actually like a almost well-made movie. Like the guy who directed The Fugitive and was nominated for an Oscar.
And Tommy Lee Jones.
It's a Tommy Lee Jones movie, yes.
Yeah. Gary Busey was in it before he went totally insane.
With
Erica Leniak.
Yes.
I swear to God, they need another season of fucking Pet Justice.
I watched 2 episodes of that and I was like, I'm sure I could keep watching, but
how do you only watch 2? Like you legitimately have to get through 4 of them, right? Just to try to figure out, okay, is he in on the gag? Is he not? Every time you think, oh, he's in on the gag. Nope.
No. I knew in 10 seconds he was not in on the gag.
Gary Busey, pet judge.
Still one of my favorite things that happened last year.
I mean, if the pandemic did nothing for us, it gave us Tiger King, Love is Blind, and Gary Busey, Pet Judge.
Pet Judge.
You said that's a good thing?
Oh my God.
Thank God.
Speaking of Love is Blind and reality television, thank you again to Marissa for coming on last week.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah,
she was
we
fun.
could have her on again and not miss a beat, so you better watch it. Just kidding. She was great though. She really was. She was a lot of fun.
She was cool.
Got your ass.
And her boyfriend was quite handsome as well. I texted them afterwards just to say thank you, and she was very like, oh, thank you, that was a lot of fun. And I said, we all said, say hi to handsome Evan for us. And she took a picture and sent it back. He said thank you.
Totes, adorbs.
They were cute together, and the fact that he sat in the room and like was very quiet and just listened, and then joked about it afterwards with us was very cool. Seems they both seem down to earth for someone who was on a reality TV show.
Yeah. All right. Are we? Our mics are hot, Jim. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
We were talking about Steven Seagal.
Fuck it. What's he gonna do? Come after us?
Please.
I don't care.
I'm pretty sure
70. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could dodge his bullshit Aikido moves. That fat fuck.
Do you think he just is always bothering Edward Snowden? Like I feel like he always is.
If you need protection, you know where to go.
Can you picture Steven Seagal just sends Edward Snowden YouTube videos of different scenes of his different shitty movies?
Yeah.
I've got your back.
Him catching and breaking the guy's arm. That's a Seagal moment.
That's always the best moment, yes.
Yeah.
And the running.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is there a better runner than Seagal?
Cruz, but you're right.
Yeah. Cruz actually has athletic ability, though.
Does he?
Here's the thing.
You can't act like you don't. Come on. Man does his own stunts.
Out for Justice. But Out for Justice had the pool hall scene. And I like that scene.
Of course.
That's probably one of the better scenes.
Listen, he had a run. We've talked about it before. He had a run that was Eddie Murphy-esque. Kevin almost choked.
This motherfucker said Eddie Murphy.
All the legends.
Right. Come on. Oh, he's right up there.
Oh my God. Carla, Steven Seagal, yay or nay?
I'm having trouble even remembering one Steven Seagal movie right now. Was there like a voodoo one? I feel like there was.
Yes,
a
Mark for Death.
Mark for
Yes.
Death.
Okay, which
Yeah.
one was that?
Mark for Death.
Mark for Death, yeah. With a neighborhood football coach helps him infiltrate a fucking drug cartel.
Yes.
As you do.
And then which
As
one's the
one
one
would.
he was? Which one's the one where he was raping Kelly LeBrock? Which one was that?
That's the first
Mark
one.
for Death. That's hard.
No,
to
that
kill.
was real
Hard
life.
to kill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
it.
was real life, but it
That was real
started
life
with
where
hard
he
to
raped
kill.
her, not in the movie.
Yeah.
It was
Yo,
real
she
life.
got so heavy.
Oh my god.
But
So
she was
did
in that.
we.
Was she on that Celebrity Fit Club? I
Oh
think
my
so,
God.
right?
She
Yeah.
was, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the issues of
I-
our time.
Oh, I loved Hard to Kill though. Who was that William Sadler who played the senator?
Yep.
Yep.
It was, right? Yep.
Yep. You could take that to the bank.
Yep. So good.
All right. Hi everybody, I guess. Welcome to Films on Tap.
Kevin, you want to count us down?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm drinking a
1.
juice bomb.
Yeah, whatever.
Hello and welcome to the Films on Tap.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Here we go.
And I escape the feelings that you push through the door again. 'Cause I can't take the talking over favorite songs. And opposites, they always seem to want to attract. We run back the risk of a attack. But I didn't want to call you back. Didn't want to make you come. 'Cause I never want to call you everything under the goddamn sun. Didn't want to call you back. Didn't want to make you come. I never want to call you everything under the sun.
Hello and welcome to Films on Tap, broadcasting live on Friday nights from 9 to 10:30 right here on govsradio.com. Music for our show is from our featured band Playing Dead. Search for them on Spotify to listen to their entire catalog and check them out on Facebook to see their upcoming shows. Links to Playing Dead and more can always be found on our website, filmsontappodcast.com. Get even more by subscribing to Films on Tap with Facebook and Instagram for additional content. So grab a drink and settle in for tonight's show with Tim Saliani, Carla Okerson, Kevin Scott, and Jim Trappin. And as always, the host of our show, Chris. Cheers.
You come, 'cause I never want to call you everything under the goddamn sun. Didn't want to call you back. Didn't want to make you come. I never want to call you everything under the sun.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Films on Tap podcast, hosted by govsradio.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Example.
Gov's Radio YouTube page under the
Yes.
Films on Tap banner. Please like and subscribe. We're a couple of comics and people who just fucking like to watch movies and drink and bullshit with each other. If you're watching on YouTube now, please interact with us. We do like the feedback.
Bless you.
We do like to talk. We like talking movies, whatever the fuck you want to talk about, like shows, movies, entertainment. We talk about anything because we're trying to fill a void in life. Sorry, Chris.
We're
Big
just trying to bring
empty
some
hole.
good content to the masses.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
There's that.
great job advertising, guys.
God, how do we not have ad reads?
I feel like Baba Booey just tossing that ball and completely going the wrong way.
Dude, I feel like you pulled the pin from the grenade and then threw the pin and you looked at the grenade and then you dropped it and I was like, oh fuck, and I just jumped on it and took the one hit for you. Like,
you totally saved me too.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, we're the Films on Tap. Tonight, two of us who have seen Candyman are going to talk about it while the other three listen in. And then we're going to do a bracket style tournament where we discuss our favorite teacher mentor relationships in film. It can be an actual teacher. It can be just a mentor. It could be a karate instructor, whatever. Jim has the rankings. He's going to tell us who's fighting who in the competition, and we'll choose our favorites, and everybody will move on. Carla always loves when
no holds barred.
Carla always loves when we do these brackets because she never agrees with anything that we choose, and then sulks, and then we tell her to shut up.
Correct.
Sometimes she's the tiebreaker, though.
True, and it always goes bad.
Stay tuned, kids.
Yes. All right. So guys, please dance around Candyman for me.
I
didn't get to see it yet.
To see scary movies with anymore. So,
right.
And I won't see one by myself because I'm scared, and I won't see him at home because I'm scared.
Can I ask, is it worth going out to the movies for?
No.
Both of their lips went to
Really?
the left and like
Shit.
Yeah, no.
And it's like 85% on Rotten Tomatoes too.
Well, you see, Chris, in the art world, there's a certain perception between and a limitless of this. Like, I honestly,
I feel like the first one, the original, not the. I guess it was the first one. There were sequels, but the one with Virginia Madsen and Tony Todd.
Correct.
That was one that not only like creeped the fuck out of you, but it was also a really well made movie. Like, it wasn't just like we look back on it and you go back and you revisit and you go, oh, okay, I guess I just at the time, was a kid, or, it doesn't hold up. That movie is still very disturbing and acted really well. And so I is this different enough? Is it not different enough? Like, what's the deal?
I want to jump on what Chris just said. I recently watched the original maybe a week and a half ago with my girlfriend. Okay. She never saw it before, so I was excited about one. I haven't seen it in probably over a decade.
Wow.
There's a great character I wanted to see. It's not that it doesn't hold up well, but it is dated. Sure. It could have used a remake. It could use a
was this 91?
91, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So I mean, in the time since then, there's probably more exciting ways to tell the story. The problem is that it's Tony Todd. He's Candyman. I don't want to get too far into it, but you're talking about the same reason why Nightmare on Elm Street didn't work, why the remake of Friday doesn't work. You're replacing Robert Englund, who is Freddy Krueger. It doesn't matter who's the replacement actor. It's not Robert Englund.
Yep.
This movie has that issue.
Okay.
So right there,
that makes sense. Yeah,
you're already behind the 8 ball right there. Enough. Off air, Carla mentioned, or maybe on air, I'm drinking, I can't tell. You don't like going to see scary movies by yourself, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have had a problem with this one. It's
really?
not scary at all.
That's disappointing.
Nothing about this movie is scary whatsoever.
There's some gore, but not anything substantial.
Suspense.
There's a lot of build.
There's a lot.
Here's the thing. I felt like, and without saying a lot, this movie's only an hour and a half, and I felt like there was a shit ton cut out of it.
Yes, there was.
Like, this was a completely different story before it hit the editing room.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it felt.
Because, like, nowadays, it's not it's not that uncommon for a horror movie to be an hour 50 hour, 2 hours even.
Yeah.
My feeling on that is they wanted to maximize how many times they could show it a day. Because the runtime should not be 90 minutes. There's no reason for it to be 9 minutes. This is a movie that the first hour does kind of feel a little slow. There's a lot going on. Then you get to the last half hour, fucking rushed. It should have been about a 2-hour movie. If it was a 2-hour movie, I probably would have thought it was amazing, to be quite honest with you.
But there were scenes that they had to leave in that people would reference another, you could tell probably shot scene. But you didn't see this scene. Like, and it was, and the scene that you're looking at really has nothing to do with the overall story. It was just very odd. Yeah. And again, Kev, you're right.
Spiral did that too. There was a lot of shit.
Spiral did that without skill.
Sure.
So I never really had I wish Spiral the movie would have been the way it should have been. That was never going to be good. This probably could have been, and that pisses me off a bit.
Yeah, because if you're gonna suck your own dick, for lack of a better term, because there was a little bit of that going on.
For lack of a better term.
There was a little bit of self-flagellation, like honestly, going on from a filmmaking aesthetic. I would have liked a more interesting way to get to wherever they were going, right? And I didn't think that there was one. And I think you're 100% right, Kev. Like rushed at the end, like all of a sudden on a turn of a dime, we're 0 to let's get this fucking thing over with.
I want to explain what happens, but I don't want to explain.
I don't want to do it.
But it's one of those things we were watching. Like, did you like lose all the budget? Did you have 5 minutes to finish this fucking movie? That's what it feels like.
Right.
Wow.
It's very upsetting. And there is a moment at the end of the movie where you feel like it should be this great grand payoff, and in some ways it's really fucking cool and kind of is. No effect whatsoever.
Because they rushed to get there.
The great grand thing that you see at the end could have been very useful throughout.
We can't talk about it anymore.
No, that's true.
We just gotta watch the movie. We'll come back at a later date.
Yeah.
But to be quite honest, I don't think it deserves a follow-up conversation. I gave it 3.5 beers in the review I posted.
Which is on the good side.
It's because it's not shit.
It's not.
The reason why the review seems more positive than it really is, I don't want to spoil shit.
Okay.
I can't talk about it without spoiling shit, and it sucks.
So
this is the one thing that I really want to fucking talk about.
So this one was a resonator for you. Like the more you sat on it, the more you changed your mind.
I think the minutes of sitting in the chair as soon as the credits start, I was like, I really love the ending. I don't like how we got there because it doesn't fucking make sense whatsoever. It's a great moment that if you were to continue the story, I'm all in to find out what's going to go on. But there's an original version of this movie that I need to fucking see, and I don't think I'm ever seeing it.
Right.
And I've always said I will never judge a movie based upon director's cut or some shit I see 2 years down the line. I'm judging it about what I fucking paid for to see. This is the movie that I paid for and I saw. So,
yeah.
Well, I mean, I formulate your own opinions. Like I said, like Kev said, I agree. It's not shit. It's not.
I wish it was shit.
I wish it kind of pisses me off that they kind of haphazardly threw stuff. Like, I don't know what the internal struggle with it, but something was going on where whatever original vision wasn't.
Can you picture another movie like this that just went completely wrong in the last 30 minutes? Because I'm really struggling. Well, yeah.
In the last 30 minutes, I mean, you're wondering where it went wrong. Do you think the studio got involved? Where they basically said you got to make it 1:30?
Last 30? Yeah.
I really don't know.
I don't know. Because Borat at the Pam Anderson turn.
I'll say the Borat sequel.
That whole
Because
thing.
I think something happened between what they made and what actually was in the final product. I'm not sure.
Lawyers.
You might not be wrong, but this was just such a fucking, because everyone most of the cast are actually really fucking good. The bare bones of the story are interesting.
Yeah.
I was all in, and then the end happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I get lost in some things, like there's obviously, like the original, there's talk about gentrification, and I mean, there's the interesting thing about the original was even for 1991, because of the subject material, that was not something that you would see in horror typically, and B, see in Hollywood at all, right? The story of a black man who unjustly is murdered, and you're showing it to a predominantly white audience, because they at that point in time are the ones that white teens, you would think, right? I mean, am I wrong in that and assuming that?
No, absolutely.
Yeah. And for that subject material to be put out there like that, I mean, it resonated with a lot of people, myself. I mean, you guys, and it was skillfully done. And again, Tony Todd, he just was the character.
Yeah,
he just was.
Tony Todd is fucking great, man.
Yeah.
Was he not in the new movie?
I can't answer that.
I thought, because
he's in the credits. We everyone knows he's in the credits. He's in the movie. I don't want to explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth the watch just to formulate your own opinion.
Listen, is it worth going out to see it right now? Probably not. You can wait.
No.
It'll probably be one of the ones that kind of comes to streaming within a couple weeks of a release, because I don't think it did tremendously well at the box
no, it
office.
did.
Did it really?
It didn't do crazy numbers, but considering that we're still back, the next wave or whatever, it exceeded expectations at the very least.
Okay.
For what they thought it was going to be like 18 million, whatever, hitting 20s.
Oh wow, that's
that's
actually great for
what it is and what's coming
out.
Right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm sure the second week wasn't that good.
No, I think it dipped a lot.
I still want to see Free Guy.
There's a part of me that's like, yeah, I do like Ryan Reynolds a lot, but I feel like every movie's Deadpool now. So
yeah, true.
I don't know if I need to rush out and see that one.
Just watch Waiting.
What else? Oh wait, what? So it was Free Guy, Candyman. Oh, and then Shang-Chi comes out this week.
Yeah,
that'll be releasing. By the time this airs.
Yeah.
Well, yes, tomorrow. Well, yeah,
whatever.
Not live, folks.
Yeah. But that got really solid reviews as well. I'll be interested. They said the fight scenes are pretty awesome. The action choreography is really good. So
good, finally.
Good.
It still pisses me off with freaking Iron Fist on the Netflix series.
Oh god, that was fucking awful.
It still pisses me off that the
that
guy who is all about martial arts is the worst martial artist in the fucking series.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Snake Eyes? Because that came out on demand. That's out of the theater now, or it's in the theater, but it's also available at home.
I think it's out of theaters at this point because that shit bombed.
Yeah,
that really bombed.
I don't even know what it is.
Listen,
it's the Cobra, the G.I.
Joe. The rise of Jesus.
Which honestly, the trailer was probably one of the best trailers I've seen in recent memory. But apparently, the movie's fucking awful. So I mean, that's one I was like, yeah, why not go out and see? I'm like, no, I'm like fucking Richardson shit, not for that movie.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah, I think we were on the high of being drunk in Fast and the Furious theater, just waiting for it to start, and we saw the trailer and we're like,
no, I've seen that about 3 or 4 times, and every time I'm like, holy shit, how does this movie look that good?
Yeah, it's true,
because it really does look that fucking good.
Yeah.
Apparently everything in the trailer is that's the best part of the movie.
What trailer did I see that they gave away fucking everything?
Halloween Kills.
Oh yeah,
Every
there's
trailer
that.
ever.
That's it.
No, but it was really bad. But Halloween Kills, I think had to give away every kill.
Yes.
I still can't wait to see it.
We're all gonna see it, obviously, because we're idiots.
Of course we are. But
the scene where we saw the trailer is not a spoiler, guys. I'm sorry. He comes out of the house, it's on fire, the firemen around them, and then he systematically goes one by one and kills them, apparently. That reminded me of the fucking Chris Rock joke about, they stabbed somebody. He stabbed another person. He just stabbed me. How does the firefighter?
Oh,
It's so stupid, but I need to see it.
I've seen firemen. They are gigantic human beings. Like
Chris, they can also move.
5 firemen can beat up Michael Myers.
Who can run?
They can move.
Not on
They
that
have
count.
legs.
I'll give you 4. You can kill the first 4. That fifth one's a dummy.
Yeah.
That's stupid shit.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Can't wait.
Considering how much, I know you've grown to love the first one. You hated it.
Grown
initially.
to like the 2018. I have not grown to love it.
I hate to be this asshole, but you can wait, and you will wait.
Mm.
I don't think it should come out anytime soon.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, they're starting to push everything out now. It's
If they're not going to get it out by this Halloween, why bother?
well, shit. When was Top Gun supposed to be out originally? Last fucking May,
Last May.
and now it's November.
Yeah, it got
November,
pushed
yeah.
to last
But,
Christmas,
like,
and now it's
next.
this coming Christmas. Yeah.
No, they're not even this year anymore.
Again now, right?
That one
Yeah.
or Mission Impossible. Neither one.
They started that project
Really?
when Val Kilmer could still actually talk. Did anybody see that documentary?
I haven't watched that yet. No.
Nope, I have not.
I don't. There's some things like I do want to see it, but I don't have the heart to sit through it.
I would
don't
recommend it.
that. Is it?
I'd recommend it. And Coda,
I heard that's great. I haven't seen it.
incredible,
Which one was that?
Children of Deaf Adults.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
okay.
Amazon
yes,
movie.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
incredible.
I heard it's great.
Yeah, incredible.
I heard it's like emotionally like sort of like the Uncle Frank thing, like
Yeah.
where you like love the people, but it's sad and happy and just like one of those ones that put you through the ringer a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, check
Tim
it out.
and I are suckers for those. We held hands and cried together in Arrival.
That is true. That is true. I'm a sucker for linguistics.
Comedian Craig Gass is a child of deaf adults.
Is it really?
Yes,
Is he?
I didn't know that.
Is that how he honed his baby Al Pacino impression?
that is correct. And his Gene Simmons. But the stool humping, he just he learned all on his own.
It's a gift.
Summer camp.
You can't hear that. That's something you have to feel.
God damn it.
Oh man. All right. Do we want to get into the fucking teachers?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's
Yeah.
fucking do
Hey,
this
listen,
shit.
today was Connor's first day of school, Katie's first day of school.
The kids
School
are back
is
in
a
A
town.
lot of people are going back to school this week
Yeah,
We
let
got
her
us
back
started
next week.
yesterday
for
and
2
already hates her
days, and
teacher.
then
Yeah.
You already hate you have a 5-year-old that already hates her teacher.
Correct.
All right, well,
I
Impressive.
feel like that's
You've
really
taught her
tough
well.
to
yeah.
Oh, teacher! I loved my teachers. I was a big nerd. My teachers loved me too. I was great.
Same.
do. Yeah, I feel like it's tough for a 5-year-old to hate the teacher. Usually they're like, "Yay!"
Her words: she's very strict and she's unreasonable.
Okay.
Not that she's unruly and, and an animal.
Absolutely not. Unreasonable.
Fair enough.
Reasonable. Jesus. Well, in honor of back to school, I guess we're doing the teachers bracket, right?
This is it.
We all
Yes.
threw in on this.
I
Yeah.
just rode your guys' coattails. I saw a lot of good ones on there, so
Well, you're a very busy, important person. That I understood, but like I knew you knew every single one of them.
of course.
Oh, for sure.
All right, so we all threw in. Kev, you jumbled them around and Jim picked them. Is that what the deal was?
Yeah, we ended up setting up a random order for seating. It's because there's really no way to judge who's going to be the best teacher. This is just going to be a good mix of head-to-head mentors or teachers, and basically I guess we'll just discuss which was the better relationship or the better outcome. Did they both learn? Was it a better movie because of their, whatever, however we decide that we want to judge was the better one. And like I said, they're randomly thrown together, so it's not like we're ranking them in some way, but we're going to break them down, see who comes out on top as what we think is the best teacher or mentor in some of the movies that we love. And I'll throw up the bracket now for everybody. This is the list. It's big. Oh, wow. We'll definitely pull it down as we go, but
I love this and how it's set up, but it looks like a bad comedy flyer.
Yep, because it is. It is. Yep. Come on down and see everybody.
Yeah, that looks like Mike Keegan and Friends.
Now this looks like a John Butera show.
All right, we're going to be editing out those portions of the show. God damn it!
Too funny.
That's a deep cut.
So it looks
all right.
Like,
so what are our seedings? Who do we got going first?
Here's how we're gonna do this. It's going to be the first matchup is going to be Sean McGuire and Will Hunting from Good Will Hunting. Versus Patches O'Houlihan teaching the average Joes from Dodgeball.
Those are more like coaches, but I guess coach / teacher.
Yeah, you know what it is. A lot of those movie, it's the learner, but now you're the master. It's
right, so the first one was who? I'm sorry, Jim.
From Good Will Hunting. It's Robin Williams and Matt Damon as Sean McGuire and Will Hunting. Their relationship.
See, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because I as much as I will say all the time, it's not your fault. I'll just look at somebody and say, not your fault. Not your fault. And I'll just keep saying it. And they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I know.
I repeatedly say weekly, if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. So I got to go Patches.
It's words to live by, Tim.
Just saying.
I will go with Good Will Hunting. I find Dodgeball vastly overrated, and I don't find that movie overly hilarious. Rip Torn is always great in whatever he does.
Yes.
Not to be mistaken with Rip Taylor, but they're both great, by the way.
Jackass.
But like Rip Torn is Artie in Larry Sanders is one of the greatest characters of all time. And he's great as Patches O'Houlihan. I think that that was one of those sort of, frat pack movies that sort of, gained a following after the fact and people still enjoy and reference. I just never did it for me. And as much as like years later or even after the Oscars, Good Will Hunting sort of took the rap for being formulaic and not as great as the Wonderkins, wrote it and got the award and everything. Oh, it's, now you look back and you go, well, but those scenes with those two still get me emotionally. And Robin Williams for the rest of his career chased that. You look at Bicentennial Man and the fucking Patch Adams, anything where it was sort of combined comedy and drama, he tried to do, and none were really successful, but none, I would argue, are that much better than his role in Good Will Hunting.
The closest he ever got was his cameo appearance on Louis. Standing at the grave, having the conversation with, like, that was the closest that he ever got. That realness that came through in Robin Williams and Good Will Hunting. I don't know. You're right. He couldn't repeat it.
And just for the sheer fact that, like, thinking back on everything that all the demons he had and what he was dealing with, like, I gotta feel like that movie was therapeutic for him to do.
Sure.
And again, it was something that was really coming from his heart. So again, no knock on Patches O'Houlihan and Dodgeball, but I would go Sean McGuire and Will Hunting and Good Will Hunting.
Yeah,
if for nothing else, it gave us the Good Will Hunting 2 hunting season scene in Jay and Silent Bob Strike.
I suppose.
How do you like those apples?
Bitch. My take on this, I would say, you know what? You get the in certain movies you get like the passing of the torch, where and either it be the death of the mentor that gives them the inspiration to move on, and you get that in Dodgeball. You get, you know, as much wisdom as he was able to pass on, that he has a history behind himself, and for the average Joes to just have that inspiration from everything that they learned and passed on, you know, it was passed on through his death and the way that he went. And, you know, Patches O'Houlihan was a legend before, and he was a legend then. I'm completely bullshitting. It's fucking Good Will Hunting.
The best thing about Dodgeball is the fact that they ripped on ESPN and made it the Ocho.
Right,
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the time, you're like, ESPN, what the fuck are you doing? Like, they had
we'll still ask my question.
Classic history. Like, come on,
Right.
man. So that was a great running gag in the movie. That was Ben Stiller at the height of just being annoying as fuck.
Oh, God.
I agree
My
with you
God.
there. But I kind of like Jason Bateman doing the play-by-play, or the color
And
commentary.
Bateman, he would always sort of fade out of consciousness and then come back in something, and you're like, this guy's fucking great. Why did he ever go away?
Yeah.
And he's tremendous. But yeah, Dodgeball for me is just not
I
good
get
enough,
it.
I guess.
It's not, and because Ben Stiller's the reason why Dodgeball isn't as good. And you know, Vince Vaughn to an extent, it wasn't anything, you know, great in Dodgeball.
Disappointing, because after
Yeah.
Swingers, he should have been one of the biggest stars ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he
succeeded, but he's not the level.
Gus Van Sant got in his ear and said, "Hey, let's remake Psycho shot for shot with
I
Anne
still
Heche."
can't believe that happened. Fuck me.
Carla, what do you have an opinion on these two movies?
Yeah, this is exactly why I hate these types of things that we do, because like they don't match up. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, no, these matchups.
That's the
don't.
idea.
Well, they don't match up, because what you're talking about, these, like, you can't really compare them. It doesn't make sense to compare them. But that being
Why?
said, I think Good Will Hunting is so sappy and so saccharine, and I can't stand those bullshit Boston accents. And I'm a lover of a shitty accent. Anyone will tell you that. I melt for a shitty Philly accent and some shitty Boston ones. But that being said, I'm going Patches. Because I just can't. Good Will Hunting, it just has never done it for me. It's just terrible, and I can't deal with Minnie Driver's jaw either. It's weird.
So my
When
cousin
she's
Eric-
blubbering on stage, or when she's pretending that the Guinness in her mouth is cum and she's doing a joke in front of all of her friends.
Holy shit! What were you gonna say, Chris?
I was gonna say, my cousin Eric went to Harvard, and he was at Harvard
Avid.
with those guys, with Matt Damon, and Scott, and the girl that's Skylar, the actual girl Skylar, who Minnie Driver's character was based on. And this girl was like blonde, like just and
not Minnie Driver.
and not Minnie Driver.
Wow.
So it was one of those things, like when Uncle Kevin saw Jesse Plemons playing him in Black Pants, and he was like, "They got a guy with Down syndrome to play me." Like that. Eric was like, "Minnie Driver is not as good looking as Skylar."
Episode 37 of the Films on Tap podcast.
Yeah, no.
I
just
anyway.
So that's 2-2.
Yeah, Kevin, you're the tiebreaker, bro.
Unfortunately, Chris, I agree with you 100%. I never liked Dodgeball. I think the original ending should have been the fucking theatrical one, and that'd have been the greatest movie of all time. But I like Patches, the character. The wrench is a great line, but I feel like that plus the ESPN jokes, that's the whole movie for me. So I gotta go Good Will Hunting.
All right,
That's
so
fair.
Joe McGuire and Will Hunting move on. Thank God, because I already got rid of Patches O'Houlihan. It'd be a pain in the ass to bring that back up. All right,
Patches O'Houlihan says,
duck, dip, dodge, dive, and dodge, whatever the fuck it is. All right, so the next matchup that we've got is Morpheus and Neo from The Matrix. That duo, or Mr. Shoop and the Students from Summer School.
what if I told you weren't going on to the next round?
Ooh.
This isn't even a fucking choice for me, son.
Ooh.
Come on.
It's not even close.
Oh.
So what are we doing? The red pill or the blue pill?
So for me, as much as I love The Matrix, and Morpheus in the first movie is a great character, and Lawrence Fishburne's performance
You do this every
is
time.
great as him. Then it becomes like a caricature in the second and third Matrix movies. He got fat.
He was dealing with a lot.
He got way more he got even more philosophical, if that's possible. Yeah, if that's possible. I guess if your daughter goes into porn, you do just kind of eat yourself into oblivion, don't you?
Just like she eats.
But Summer School was a movie that was on HBO constantly. And right around the years that it would have played to my sensibilities. And the fact that it had Chainsaw and Dave, and they were obsessed with Texas Chainsaw Massacre and
Dean Cameron.
And it had young Courtney Thorne-Smith. It had Mark Harmon.
Mac Hammond.
And he has that big moment at the end where he's like, he didn't pass, but his score improved by 40 points. And, he tried to go out of his way to do everything for every one of those kids, whatever they needed to sort of make their life just a little bit easier to try to do well in summer school after being like a fuck off at the beginning of the movie. So he's got a nice arc as well. And it's funny. So I go Shoop and the kids in summer school.
Yep.
That's me.
Yep. 100%. I mean, I'll discuss it more in another round just so we can move on. It's yep. No, listen, it's one of my favorite things of all time is summer school.
It's great.
It really is. When they're pranking the fucking teacher, the substitute teacher, and the whole class looks like it's massacred.
The practical effects were amazing.
Those sunglasses that they got when they wrote the letter to the sunglass company.
As a person who has maybe spent once or twice in summer school, I can tell you that's kind of accurate. We're gonna write a letter. It's
right.
Yeah. But and then you're looking around at everybody you're with, and you're like, why the fuck didn't I just go to class? Like, what was
and the pregnant girl from Lean On Me was dyslexic, and he had to teach her how to read and stuff. Who else was? A lot of vagina was the foreign exchange student.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
notice.
come on. It was a great cast of characters.
That is great. It definitely is great, and the dog is adorable. Carla?
Yeah, everyone?
I didn't see Summer School.
It was funny. Actually, before the show, I was discussing with Tim. I actually forgot that I ever saw Summer School. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen it.
But you did see it?
I 100% saw it. I don't know why I thought I forgot that I saw it.
Shorts, roller skating into jail.
Those sunglasses. I'm a sci-fi fan. The Morpheus and Neo thing, like you said, the first film, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's new. It's, he is literally the guide to get you and Neo to that world and try to figure that shit out.
And the fact that he believes in him.
Just a full guy.
To his own, not demise, but his own, at his own peril. He believes so deeply that Neo is the one.
Right.
There's a lot there. I agree.
Just trying to open his eyes to this world. And it's a great metaphor.
Yep.
His metaphor. And and I guess when we do the rest of this tournament, you're going to see those two different types of dynamics. It's a teacher or a mentor for a group of people, and even for themselves. And then you're going to have these one-on-one, master and apprentice style, relationships.
Did we have Robin Williams and Dead Poet Society in this or no?
I took him out because he was already in for.
Okay.
Williams v. Williams. That would have been
It's true. That is true, and that is definitely an honorable mention. It actually probably should be up here compared to some of the other stuff we have here.
Completely.
But again, it's
Compared
fun.
to
Like
Mr.
what, Patches
Shoop in
O'Houlihan?
summer school.
It's it's fun. It's fun. But I'm also going to be going Mr. Shoop and Students because again, it is that wonderful story about look, everybody can improve despite whatever that gets in their own way. So I am also going to go with Mr. Shoop and the Students on Summer School. So
All right, so the three summer
definitely
schools,
votes.
Kevin.
Well, my thing is, Summer School came out in '87. We said before.
Correct.
Yes.
What year did Matrix come out in?
2000.
97.
No, 90.
99. It came out
99,
the same
yeah,
year
99.
as Phantom Menace.
While this isn't exactly the same thing as comparing the characters, I would much rather watch Summer School today. It holds up more.
Mhm.
I think Matrix is the better movie, whatever, but
It's a lot more fun.
entertainment sake, I'd rather watch Summer School.
Yeah, it's
And
a lot of
Shoot
fun.
was the heart of that story, so I think
Yeah.
it did its favor.
That was hard. Yo, did you ever see the Presidio with him and Meg Ryan? That is classic Harmon.
No, Classic Harmon's Moonlighting.
Yeah,
That's fair.
That was one of the greatest TV shows of the '80s, and I wish it was fucking available still.
Yeah.
Is it nowhere to be found?
Out of print DVDs, that's about it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Got all those rights issues.
So
All right, so that's moving on. So what's the next one?
yeah, we're gonna move to the other side of the board that we got here. We got Mr. Miyagi and Daniel LaRusso in the Karate Kid 1, 2, 3, and even maybe let's just say the web Cobra Kai. Versus, all right, now hear this out. Cher Horowitz and Ty in Clueless. A real master and apprentice, teaching somebody the ropes.
All right,
Yeah.
Carla. What do you got?
I feel like Cher Horowitz ultimately failed Ty, so we got to go Mr. Miyagi on this one.
Yeah.
Is she though?
I think
Yeah,
she
but
ultimately she sees what she did wrong and then nudges Ty in the direction of
At
where
the end of the
she-
movie, she did right by her.
Yeah, but
Took a turn too. Yes.
but she still failed her as a coach, like what she was trying to do to her.
Mhm.
So ultimately, she encourages her to be herself. So she fails what she
Yeah.
was trying to do. Which
I mean,
coach
it's
her.
the whole hubris of that story is.
Yeah, so she fails as a coach. She
She
was better
thinks
off letting
she's
her be
ready to
herself.
be the coach, and she's
Right.
not ready to be the coach.
Yeah. So
As if.
she fails as a coach. So you go.
Yeah.
And she fucks her stepbrother.
It's Paul
Haven't
Rudd.
we
You would
all?
too.
I mean, fair.
Today.
Paul Rudd, who looks exactly the same now as he did in that movie.
Yep.
He's a
51 now.
107.
He's over.
I-
He's definitely
in his
over
50s.
50.
I think it's 50.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's in his 50s.
Mm.
And
He's like
what's
well
funny
into
is
his 50s. He's not like 51.
he did
Whatever.
He
Fuck. He can
did,
be me. I don't give a damn.
he did Halloween 6 right around the same
Ooh.
time that he did Clueless, and that came out, and then Clueless came out. Thankfully, Clueless came out and sort of
Saved him.
saved him because I got a soft spot for Halloween 6. We talked about it
Why?
in the franchise versus franchise
Why?
episode. I don't know, but
That's funny.
Awful. I watch all the time. I get it, but oh, it's awful.
I still, when it's on TV, because it's a TNT classic, but it's also on cable all the time too.
Mm.
The All Valley tournament, and just the nod that Miyagi gives him when he raises his hands to do the crane, I still get chills.
Every
And
single time.
then the movie literally ends on his face smiling at Daniel.
Mhm.
And I get I've seen the Karate Kid at least 60 times, and I still get welled up watching the end of that movie. That's one of the great student teacher pairings of all time.
Absolutely.
There's no
Chris
way
goes
that
around the
loses
house
to
just
Clueless.
nodding at people.
I do.
And he hears the music in the background too. It's fucking epic.
Yeah. I had to stop
Um,
slapping my hands together, rubbing them, and then putting them on people. They didn't like that so much.
It is the ultimate healing technique, Chris.
All right, so we have 2 for Karate Kid. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Yeah, 5. stuff.
Yeah.
We do have fun.
Yeah, come on. You can't even try to make that argument.
One of those rare matchups when the 2 seed just happens to win against the number 15. Really weird.
Yeah.
So, moving on. This is actually going to be an interesting one. 2 very loud teachers. Professor Turgeson from Back to School.
Oh.
Played by the late, great Sam Kinison. Or Terrence Fletcher, J.K. Simmons from Whiplash. For Andrew Neiman.
See, yeah.
This is 2 very different dynamics.
It is. It is.
And a mentor.
The problem here is that relationship in Whiplash is the entire movie. I mean, the movie literally, the axis that it spins on is the relationship between those 2. The Turgeson Thornton Mellon relationship is one scene. It's one of the greatest scenes in 80s comedy history, in one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Lighten up,
Teach.
Real passionate about what? I have no idea.
I have no idea. Oh my God. When the girl gives her answer and he goes, "Is she right?" Like the frustration in his voice is because it's classic Kinison.
Yeah.
It's so perfect. Everything about that scene is perfect. And it was Kinison at just the height of his brilliance. And if you're just talking about in the moment impact, that scene is fucking amazing. It's an all-time great scene in a great fucking comedy. But when I think about, for me, when I think about that student-teacher relationship, there's not really much there in terms of optically like a great funny scene. Right. There's learning and competition and weird dynamics that make you feel uncomfortable in Whiplash. And again, it drives the movie. It's there for the entire runtime almost. And that climax is one of the great climaxes that you'll see between one of those relationships, because as great as you feel for what he's accomplishing and like what he's doing to sort of win the respect of Simmons.
Sure.
Simmons is still a fuck in that movie, an absolute fuck. And you really wonder, is it or was it worth it to even gain that respect? So it's very rich in terms of making you feel a bunch of different ways, all in the same scene and in the same movie. So, I mean, to me, that's my answer. Is Whiplash is the clear winner here, as much as I love Kinison and Dangerfield together.
Have you seen Whiplash, Carla?
Mm-mm. I've actually never even heard of Whiplash.
Oh, it's great.
I heard it once in the awards. It was okay.
Simmons won an Oscar for it. Yes.
Yes.
No. And then Damien Chazelle went on to make La La Land and fucking First Man, and you were like, well, he's a wonder boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Do yourself a favor and watch Whiplash. J.K. Simmons.
Whiplash was 2017.
I don't remember. I believe so.
2016, 2017.
Around that time, it sounds right at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 100% watch it. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. Jim, so you would pick Whiplash?
Yeah, no, I think I even recommended that we put it on the list when we were going over what we have here. It would definitely be a front runner for me. Just again, it is a unique Master and Apprentice style, mentor style film. Like you almost, again, the end's justifying the means. Did it really? It's the relationship between them and the shit that Neiman goes through to impress this, his teacher essentially is pretty freaking wild. And again, where it ends up in the end of that movie is again eye-popping, phenomenal. I love the hell out of it. I listen to that 7.5 minute, drum solo that the fuck he does at the end of that film. It's amazing.
Is that what you deliver mail to?
Yes. Gets me through the day.
God damn it.
Caravan. I'll put. Jesus Christ! You definitely should watch it, Carla, and I recommend anybody else do.
Is that the name of is Caravan the name of the drum solo or something? Or
It's one of the it's the song that they play.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but anyway, I'm voting.
Is that the one he gets into the car accident while it's playing?
I'll have to listen to the soundtrack. I'm not sure, but there's a lot.
Yeah, I just maybe I just don't take things seriously. Like I love J.K. Simmons in that. It's the reason why I think Whiplash is like one of my favorite movies of that year. But I mean, Kinison was in two scenes. There was the end scene, which wasn't as good as his first scene. But it just was so memorable. That I don't know. I just it sticks with me more than the other one.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
Kev.
Well,
Sorry, Chris.
No, I'm just gonna say it's fucking. It really is. First of all, Back to School. Can we just talk about how fucking great Back to School is?
Absolutely,
it's incredible, and Kinison is he's a big part of it, but a small part from a time frame perspective. But holy fuck, what a great fuck! Like that is one of my favorite comedies of all time, and he's done a few. Like I watched Ladybugs with Connor a few months ago, and I was like, this is not for kids. I clearly. But then you go back to like Dangerfield had some good fucking movies.
Easy Money's great.
He made Meet Wally Sparks and a couple of others, but like Back to School is just top notch 80s comedy. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, off my soapbox. I still pick Whiplash as the better teacher student movie.
Kevin, all right. Sorry. So who wants to be the tiebreaker? And who wants to?
There's not be no tiebreaker.
Oh, okay. Just gonna right. Yeah, you're gonna go Whiplash as well.
I'm going Whiplash. Just for what Chris said, this is the heart of the movie. It plays more into it. While I love Kinison and his performance is great, which shows just how well he was. The original actor for that movie, for that role, was Jim Carrey. Fucking surprising.
Really?
Makes no sense. But he was deemed too young, which makes absolute sense.
Of course, they're talking about Vietnam.
Way too fucking young. The second pick, Bob Saget, was deemed he didn't have enough of an edge. He was too likable.
I guess they never saw Saget stand up.
I was going to say they've never seen his comedy. All right.
Exactly. Then it fell to Sam, and honestly, after watching that, I couldn't Jim or Bob or anybody else. Sam Kinn's the only one who could have done that fucking role.
Yes.
But
oh my god, he's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carla, what would you have picked? Well, you haven't seen Whiplash.
Well, she didn't see Whiplash, so.
Do you have an opinion on Back to School?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
No, that's fair. That's
years.
Again, if you don't see the relationship between the teacher and the student or students on screen, you really can't,
You guys do a lot of rewatching that I don't do.
Well, because we like movies. So, I mean,
I do it like new movies come out.
We do a movie podcast. Like, I don't.
So, all right. We are halfway through the top 16. We might want to pick this up a little bit.
You guys watch a lot of movies.
That's not what I said. I said you guys rewatch a lot of movies.
Rewatch a lot.
Rewatch. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah, we do. We do. But like, yeah, all right.
The next matchup that we got to get through is Tony Stark and Peter Parker, Iron Man and Spider-Man throughout either the MCU or just Spider-Man's movie itself, versus Mickey Goldman and Rocky Balboa. Gee, yes. I wonder who is a better mentor-student combo.
Let me ask you this:
Shit.
Has the Sam Kinison character been the only actual teacher that we fucking talked about thus far?
No, absolutely.
No, J.K. Simmons was a music teacher.
Oh, all right, there we go.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi was a karate teacher.
Well, he was a sensei.
He was a guy that wanted free labor and figured out a good way to get it.
Mr. Shoop was
he was like, teacher. I'm gonna flip the shit on y'all motherfuckers. You're my free labor.
That's right.
He's a child labor enthusiast.
It's true.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm
surprised
I
you
don't know,
didn't throw Daniel into a tunnel with a stick of dynamite.
Wow.
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 back,
I mean,
pull back.
payback is a bitch.
Go back.
Payback is a bitch.
Yeah.
Jim, what would you have picked?
Rocky and Mickey.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I love the fuck out of
Question?
Wait, who was the other one? I don't even. Oh, it was Tony Stark.
Tony Stark and
So
Peter
listen,
Parker.
I love their relationship in those movies, and I that's one of the sadder moments in
It's more father-son.
in Infinity War when
Mhm.
it's like I don't want to go, and he disappears. That was the moment that had Taylor sobbing.
Oh
couch
God, that
when
was
we walked out
amazing.
from recording because
Mhm.
she hadn't seen it in the theaters. But Tim, that's a great point. It's more of a father-son thing, though a lot of teacher-student relationships are,
Sure.
paternal in some way. And it's emotional, but I mean, Mickey and Rocky. Yeah.
That's also another. You can even say that.
Yeah, it's
that
kind of
was
father-sonish,
That was
too.
father-sonish too.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Mickey
I mean,
is
both
a
of them
coach.
have a Cat Stevens song vibe to them, I guess. But what would you pick then, Jim? You said Mickey. Chris,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
Mick.
Mick?
Mickey,
Carla.
100%.
Mickey?
Yeah.
Is it just a Philly thing with you?
No, I don't think so. I just don't.
Also, why, whenever you're in Philly, you just automatically hear the Rocky 4 soundtrack permeating through the air?
Because they haven't accepted that Rocky's not a real person. They don't know that. They don't know.
I think if there are any steps that go above like 30 or 40 steps, there's actually a speaker that's consistently playing the music.
Yeah.
I legitimately walked around that entire city a couple years ago, and Hearts on Fire followed me everywhere. What the fuck happens?
I play No Easy Way Out daily.
Of course you
Of course. I think a couple of us do, actually. To be
Yes.
fair.
Well, there are plaques. There are plaques like around where they filmed Rocky, and it says like Rocky Balboa stood here. Like it doesn't say Sylvester Stallone stood here.
This is
Like,
Rocky
they don't-
Balboa stood
They
here.
don't know that that's not a person. That's a
Unfortunately, Philly's real hero was black, so they had to, kind of true though. Frazier. But yeah, this sucks. I'm gonna have to say Mickey.
Yeah.
I sincerely do love the Tony Stark Peter Parker relationship.
It's one of the deeper ones in the MCU.
and it's a much better payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He didn't
I
really
grew
teach
up
him
with
anything.
Rocky and Mick. I can't say it. It's Rocky and Mick.
Yeah. All right, Rocky and Mick, move on.
All right.
Yeah, what do you got?
Next up, this will be an interesting one. Rita Vertosky and William Cage. For anybody that doesn't know, those are the main characters from Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt.
Okay.
Versus Sister Mary Clarence teaching the nuns from Sister Act.
But didn't they really teach her, Jim? I mean, wasn't it a two-way street?
I don't know.
Bracket stinks.
He legitimately.
This one is a little.
We left out who? Dead Poet Society?
You're the reason why we left that Dead Poet Society.
Why?
Shit on Sister
'Cause
Mary
you
Clarence.
didn't want to make this too serious, so we put some funny ones in there. So this is on you, buddy.
Sister Act was one of the funny ones.
Is Edge of Tomorrow
stop
really
it.
like a teacher-student thing? I mean, I guess.
I will follow him.
Also, we needed some women on this list.
Wherever he may go. There is.
Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow, I don't understand that.
I vote for Lauryn Hill in Sister Act 2.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Underrated as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah,
I guess Sister Act.
I guess Sister. I don't even know how Edge of Tomorrow is in this. I
don't
fucking
know
love
either.
that movie. It's one of the.
Right,
It's one of
'cause
the.
She is his mentor throughout the entire movie. That's how
Yeah.
it fits. We needed a woman on the list.
It does
We didn't have
fit.
too
It
many.
does fit. It does
Yeah.
fit.
Because they don't make movies
Um,
with women as teachers and mentors unless the inner
No.
city kids involved.
Emily Blunt is great in that, and what I love is, Cruise is not trying to steal the movie from her. Like she is absolutely the lead in that movie, and it's better for it, and it's fucking great, by the way.
And not only he's unlikable, he's a fucking coward.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Tom Cruise movie. It's a really smart move.
It really is. It's really great.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go with it just because I like that movie way better. And Emily Blunt is fantastic. They're making a Jungle Cruise sequel.
Really?
It made a lot of money.
It did. It made over 100 million. But okay.
Yeah.
So let's get serious here then. So is it Sister Mary Clarence? Sister Mary Clarence is moving on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. This one's going to be a little tough. Yoda and Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Versus Detective John Kimball teaching all the elementary students in Kindergarten Cop.
Not tough at all.
Nah.
But he had a ferret.
I have a ferret.
I know you have
Doesn't
a
make
ferret.
me a good teacher.
Yeah, for me it's John Kimball.
To be honest,
fuck you, Tim.
It's almost a Jim screen at this point.
Look, I mean, yes, the most celebrated mentor would be Yoda. Clearly,
all he did there was sit there and tell him what to do. He rode on his back the entire time. Like, man, you got to go in the cave.
He's just Frank Oz being a dick in his ear.
And then when he asked too many questions, he just died instead of
Yes, he does.
That's one of the greatest memes of all time.
Literally rolled over and said, "Leave me alone."
Anyone who's a parent understands the time when Yoda just died.
Is he my father?
I love Kindergarten Cop. Okay, I mean,
I can't believe we're having this conversation.
it's a great movie, and I love it. But fucking Yoda and Luke Skywalker that's the pick, man.
All right. That's the pick, man.
I mean, he teaches the kids some things. He learns to love
the kids something.
He learns empathy from the children. But I mean, he goes above and beyond.
The Austrian teaches them to march and single order and whistles at them and yells them in militaristic style, and you know.
I mean, we didn't put Veronica Vaughn on here.
Proclamation.
We didn't. He does. That's
Yes.
He does.
He's a very good teacher. That's not even part of the kindergarten curriculum, people. He goes above and beyond. I'm going Kimball on this one.
He does. He goes above and beyond. He did. He taught them the. I don't know what the hell he taught them. I didn't pay attention.
Although, do we go with the little kid, where he taught everybody that boys have a penis and girls have a vagina?
I mean, really, that's the teaching.
It's all you need to learn. Everything I needed to know in life, I learned.
No, he taught them stuff.
Yeah, the Emancipation Proclamation. He taught them to play with his ferret.
No, that was not the Emancipation Proclamation. That was the Gettysburg Address.
It was the Gettysburg Address.
Same thing.
Lincoln something.
The Lincoln
something.
The Lincoln thing.
Lincoln something. Again, I haven't rewatched that movie. I watched it once.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people aren't reciting the Emancipation Proclamation.
You know that.
Oh man, I don't even know how we're having this conversation.
All right, so Yoda and Luke. Moving on.
A hip hop will rock and shock the nation.
What a duo! All right, you guys. Last one in this round. Let's take it seriously if we can. Alonzo Harris and Jake Hoyt from Training Day. Denzel and Ethan Hawke.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're partners, though. Yes, it's
true, but it is Training Day. He is literally him.
It's called Training Day.
Yeah, I like that. That's the rationale. It's called Training Day.
Well, let me tell you something. If we ever do a bracket about what's the best movie about peace, then Superman 4 better fucking.
The quest for it.
Isn't the whole point of Training Day that he's a shitty teacher?
No, he's a good teacher.
Taught him everything he needed
He's
to
a
know about
good
the life in the
teacher.
streets. He got this.
He's literally the worst teacher. He's the worst. That's the
All right,
whole.
what are we going up against? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Oh no, I didn't say it's
Oh.
yeah, no. Okay, so it's going to be Training Day versus Major Benson Winifred Payne teaching the
this fuck outta here.
ROTC in
What are
in
we
Major
even
Payne.
doing right now?
Oh, we're discussing the best teacher mentor
Yo,
combinations
this
in
fucking-
film history.
he legit set this up so fucking we would have to vote Major Payne. And let me tell you something. Well played, Jim. Major Payne has it.
I am going to legitimately tell you the number 1, 2, and 3 randomly seeded seeds were Good Will Hunting, Karate Kid, Major Payne.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's how it worked
Anyway,
out.
I'm going Major Pain on that one.
That is
I'm going-
how it.
I'm going Eva Mendes, Training Day.
Yes.
Taught me some
I
shit.
mean, you may have convinced me to flip my vote. I forgot. Eva Mendes. Oh my God. Yo, she's the greatest in Stuck on You.
She's the greatest in a lot of things she's in.
True, including Training Day.
That movie with Joaquin Phoenix, where she's,
Oh wow, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Hillary Banks.
So
Major Payne.
Carla, you're saying Major Payne. Jim's saying Major Payne.
Well, yeah.
Chris, you're saying
I go Training Day.
Training Day.
I
Kev,
can't vote for Major Payne for anything ever.
Kev.
Oh wow, this sucks. Fucking horrible choices.
I mean,
Would you rather be punched in the face or kicked in the balls?
In order to suspense, I'm saying Training Day.
Oh,
All right, just to tie it up.
all right. So who's the Tim? You're the tiebreaker.
Oh, fuck you.
I feel like you got to be nice to Jim, right? I mean,
no, this was completely random. I didn't put anybody out to this. I expected
my only
Major
issue
Payne
is
to die right away.
my
But
only
it was up
issue
against
is
Training Day.
my only issue is that I don't think that Training Day, even though yes, it's called Training
it's
Day,
not a teacher movie at all.
it's not at all a teacher mentor.
Or a
Like
mentor
yes,
movie.
he's a shitty mentor, but no,
He's like, I'm gonna make you smoke PCP.
yeah,
You won't get wet.
yeah. Just because he looked over to the other side of the car and said, "You're going to learn today," does not mean that this was a, So I got to go Major Payne.
Got it.
Major Payne.
right.
Major Payne moves on. I can't believe I just said that.
I can. All right, gentlemen, we did it. And gentlemen, ladies, we did it. We are at the top 8. This is it. This is the top 8. I can't believe we're finally here.
You got 20 minutes.
Like 15. So, we're going to rapid fire most of these. So, let's just do this. Good Will Hunting versus Summer School. What is the better teacher mentor group? What do we think?
I go Shoop.
Yeah, I go shoot.
Do shoot.
Carla.
I didn't see Summer School, but I hate Goodwill Hunting, so I'm going ship.
Yeah, no.
All right.
To be honest, I kind of agree. Gotta go with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Good Will Hunting. I'll continue
Mark.
to love it, but
Mark Harmon.
Mac
Hammond.
Hammond.
Mac Hammond.
Rocky versus Sister Act.
That's
Yo,
the most
Mick.
ridiculous bracket.
Carla.
Fucking doing fighting Mary
Michelle
Claire.
Pfeiffer in Dangerous Minds.
She's on the board.
That movie sucks.
That movie sucks.
Time out, time out.
She's down.
Teacher.
She's down there
movie
next.
sucks.
She's down there right now, giving inspiration. Right now, never shoot a homeboy. She's there, right next to Cameron Diaz from Bad Teacher.
I mean,
That-
I feel
What
like
about
Dangerous
Edward
Minds.
James Almost from Stand and Deliver. Like,
Yeah,
That
like,
was on the
like
list, Carl.
yeah,
Did
they
you
were-
pick them?
They were on the list, but again, we wanted this to be fun and stupid and ridiculous, and it's exactly what this shit is.
Right.
So
The only teacher you guys have here is Mr. Kimball, really.
that's not true.
The only one that's actually teaching anything.
It's a teacher mentor.
They're all teaching life lessons.
That's right. That's right. I mean, what kind of a teacher is just going to sit on a fucking movie screen going, all right, everybody turn to page 3. Let's read.
We really should not have let Jim pick the final 16th.
I didn't pick them. The list was out there between us all.
Yeah, there was like 40 out there, and then
it was
Days,
16.
4 days.
It was, and I should have been like because like some of the like Morgan Freeman, like yes, I wanted to do. I thought it would be funny to have the conversation of unserious roles like the Sam Kinison one, and then the juxtaposition of Morgan Freeman doing a drama role and it basically being the same thing, right? Very overdone. So like, yeah, I didn't want all serious picks because I didn't want.
I want to know where
get
Jim
them.
Belushi and the principal is.
But he was the principal.
Louis Gossett. I mean,
Yeah, that would be it.
All
right, so Rocky and Sister Act. What do you think?
So Rocky Sister Act.
Yeah.
Carla, Rocky Sister Act.
Whoopi.
I'm going Mickey on this one.
Look,
Mickey.
Did Rocky fight in front of the Pope? No. The nuns sung for the Pope. They wouldn't have got there without Sister Mary Clarence. They wouldn't have got there without Sister Mary Clarence. Come on.
Dude, it should have been Sister Act versus Major Payne. Like, that would have been...
And you got to go Sister Mary Clarence on that one.
I probably would have.
Yeah,
I would have.
Really? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. So Rocky obviously is the one moving on, yes?
Think about
Rocky.
his journey.
That's funny.
All right, so definitely Rocky. And the last one that we actually seriously probably got to go over, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel LaRusso in Karate Kid versus Terrence Fletcher and Neiman in Whiplash. That's actually a good matchup.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's gonna go Miyagi every time because that's the feel good. That's what we're more drawn towards.
Crazy dynamic between J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller for that movie. Great relationship. Great for a movie. Not the best teacher mentor example that you kind of want to put out there. So I 100% agree. I'm definitely going Miyagi on that one.
Yeah.
So
Miyagi.
that is it. We are down to the final 4. Shoop versus Mickey.
What the fuck?
These kids.
Shoop versus
Mickey.
Mickey versus Shoop.
What do I even do with this?
Rocky Balboa versus the summer school students. Who learned? Who grew?
Oh my god.
I'll tell you this much. The kids in summer school can read.
Fair
Have you been to summer school?
Mickey
Not the
didn't teach.
dyslexic one.
Mickey didn't teach Rocky Balboa to read.
Because I
that's
have.
for sure. Smeal mainly.
Smeal. That's well played. Yeah, man. I mean,
I'm
again,
voting for Shoop.
Shoot.
I got. So here's the thing. I love my favorite Rocky movie is Rocky 4, which does not have Mickey in it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Shoop. What a stupid fucking bracket.
Carla.
Shame on all of you. The correct answer is Mickey.
Shame.
Shame.
Kevin.
Shame.
Mickey's the correct answer for this.
Wait. Is Mark Harmon in the finals?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
We must have done something right then.
Down goes Mickey. That's fucked up.
You know.
That is
He had a good run.
He had a good run.
He did. He had a good run. He was an old timer.
All right. So,
Cantillini cannelloni.
You
All
know
right.
Burgess Meredith.
Karate Kid, Star Wars, Yoda versus Miyagi.
That's a
Miyagi-Do
legit
versus the
tough
Jedi.
one. I mean, they're both the same person.
Dickhead LaRusso or Desert Bitch Luke Skywalker.
I mean,
All right, if we want to go negative there.
Fuck them all.
oh, wow, Jim.
I'm gonna go.
Angry.
I'm gonna go Yoda based on the quality of student that he puts out, not the quality of teacher that he is. Because Daniel kind of turns into a douchebag when he grows up.
Yeah.
So, like,
He's also
something was
terrible at
missing in
karate.
the Miyagi method.
He is terrible, but going from that saying how they shape their student, Luke learns the Force in like 10 minutes.
But he's
Well,
just
it's in him.
It was in him already, so you really didn't need Yoda. At the same
Well, I mean, sometimes you need that teacher to pull it out of you, Kev,
yeah.
right?
Daniel knew how to do chores.
I had that after school class once. Yeah,
There's
no.
no bad. There's no bad students, only bad teachers.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. You know,
You're really
I
torn
think
up.
all of us is anyone who's a Star Wars fan, your favorite Star Wars movie is The Empire Strikes Back.
Unless
And
you're
that is-
crazy.
That is the introduction of Yoda.
Mhm.
It is where you get the whole idea of you're not ready. The back and forth between Yoda and Ben, sort of about whether or not he's worth training and all that stuff. So, like, that movie means so much to me, and so does the Luke Yoda relationship. You're doing something like that's I don't
Virgin
know,
you
what's-
are.
So I will absolutely. So here's the thing, and it's so difficult because if I'll watch Karate Kid whenever it's on TV, I'll watch Empire Strikes Back whenever it's on TV. I love the Miyagi Daniel relationship. I love the Yoda Luke relationship. Ultimately, I think what makes Empire a great movie is that plus everything else. Karate Kid doesn't work if Miyagi and Daniel don't have that bond. And so for that, I think I got to go Miyagi and Daniel on the teacher-mentor relationship front.
I'm going to co-sign that.
The rebellion doesn't work without Luke Skywalker. The whole movie would be done.
That's not true. He fucking disappeared for 30 plus years. The rebellion still went on, even if the movies were shittier than we thought they were going to be.
Leia.
Yeah, no, they were shitty. That's why the movies were shitty, because he was hanging out in the desert.
He was on an
Leia.
island, drinking blue milk out of alien tits.
As we all do.
As one would do.
You know.
You get that,
Yo,
that's
that
what you get
blue
when you
milk
retire.
is fucking gross in Galaxy's Edge.
Well, did you not get it at the right time?
No, it had like chunks in it. It was fucking weird. And of course, I'm an alcoholic, so I had to get the booze in it at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And I gotta tell you, I don't like drinking. I don't like chewing my drink. It's not the funnest exercise. It's pretty gross.
That's disgusting.
But you know what?
8 things I want to say.
Galaxy's Quest is a theme park. It's not real.
All right.
All right. So
I go Miyagi.
Miyagi, Carla,
Carla goes Luke Yoda.
When Yoda.
Luke Yoga.
All right. Jim.
I'm not going to make this any kind of tiebreaker. I love Star Wars. I'm a big fan. But teacher and mentor and student, whatever you want to call it, it's Miyagi and Daniel LaRusso. It's Karate Kid.
Kevin.
I already said Miyagi already.
Miyagi.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So what,
All
the
right.
Force is not strong in you people.
No,
I
that is for sure.
I know. So this is it.
Cool.
This is it.
He made it this
Miyagi.
far.
Miyagi.
This is fucking beautiful.
Look at this fucking final.
Look, I mean, yeah, but all right. Was Miyagi able to teach
Don't
an
even
entire?
try to make this dramatic. Miyagi.
I'm going Shoop.
Look,
Oh, fuck you.
Miyagi was never going to bring up Daniel LaRusso's grades the way that he was able to take an entire summer. That bitch was pregnant and still got better grades.
God, Jim, we get it. You're gonna go Miyagi. We know.
No,
Oh, so the class got a 65.
Are you really?
marked improvements across multiple students.
Some showed up were awake. One was in the bathroom. The thing was caught in a zipper.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, he gave us all. He gave us all. You know, he literally went to jail for these kids. And
Fair point.
He did.
He did
He went
do
to
that.
jail for these kids. His
He
car
gave
got
them
busted up.
alcohol, Sure.
His house got destroyed.
He let an underage girl move in with him.
Right. They ran up his credit cards, I think, right?
Yep.
What kind of a teacher is Miyagi? He taught Daniel LaRusso how to win with an illegal kick.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I watched a TV show.
He took the fall for them. All Yoda did was bitch about how Luke wasn't going to be
Does
good
that really
enough.
teach them?
Shoop had to take the fall because he was
And
guilty.
then
Right.
what?
He had to take the fall. He was guilty. He supplied them with alcohol. He knew his student was a stripper. Didn't say anything about that. You know, another student had an alcohol
He's a
problem, didn't say
very
anything about
irresponsible
that.
dude.
He let an
like the
underage
worst
girl had a
teacher
crush on
ever.
him move in with him.
No, I don't think he supplied him with the alcohol. No,
No,
they
he
found
at this
they
house, at his
found
par-
Chainsaw and Dave drinking
Nope.
on the beach, and he
threw
was
a party at his house.
they threw he wasn't
And
there
he
for the
brought-
party.
Yeah, no. In that, you're right, Tim. In that scenario, Chainsaw and Dave were leaning up on a tree,
Correct.
drinking a bottle of vodka, and Shoop took the rap, I guess, for them. on that.
Correct. Yes. But at his house where he
Right.
threw the party, he supplied the alcohol.
I don't.
Watch the movie.
I'll rewatch it, but I don't
Guys,
think.
good thing he made it this far.
Well, we're just finding this information out now. So
Listen, I love Mr. Shoop and I love Mark Harmon,
too.
but
goddamn.
Mr. Miyagi,
I'm going Mark Harmon.
This guy sounds like the worst teacher ever.
He's not. Stop it. He's the
Mark.
greatest.
Harmon.
Going Mac Hammond. Can't get there from here.
I think we know who won.
Thank you, Jim.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
It's bullshit.
These kids.
This guy's going to the mat for Mr. Shoop.
I think Sister Mary Clarence was robbed.
She had a good run.
Dude, fucking some people call me Crazy Joe, but you could call me Batman. Like,
Well, he was pretty terrible.
he was pretty terrible, but
he was
still
fucking terrible.
memorable.
So you know what? Actually, before we end up, okay, it's done. Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi, and Daniel LaRusso, best teacher student in film we've ever seen. I know there's plenty that we haven't mentioned, and obviously you could definitely check it out on Facebook and put up what you think would have been a favorite teacher-student combo would have been out there for a much better, more serious bracket for sure. I was thinking actually before we close out, the one thing we actually didn't talk about was teachers in TV. That was something, I mean, because the list could have went on and on. You've got sitcoms where, I mean, fucking Boy Meets World, Mr. Feeney. Or he was a teacher. Yeah. He eventually became the principal.
He's a principal. Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was a
Yeah.
teacher before that, or whatever.
I don't remember.
Who else?
Ryder
What
Strong.
other teachers there in the
Miss Bliss and Saved by the Bell.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we
Who?
could have talked about Dennis Haskins.
Oh yeah, Mr. Belding.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who was the teacher and head of the class who released that pedophile into
Oh my God!
Well,
Wasn't he also in WKRP?
Yes, he was.
Yes,
What the
yes.
fuck was his name? Why can't I remember it? Fuck.
How am I forgetting? I just watched an episode of it.
My God, what's going on here?
He got replaced by Billy Connolly,
Mm-hmm.
Billy Connolly.
Fuck it.
if you recall.
Howard
Billy
Hessman.
Connolly.
Howard Hessman. Thank you.
Howard
But-
fucking Hessman.
Yes. Who?
Mrs.
Who
Krabappel?
for?
Mrs.
It's
Krabappel.
Carlapple. No, bro.
Wow.
If we're gonna do that, Miss White Wonder Years.
Hmm.
Who didn't have a crush on her?
And Miss Krabappel, I would
Edna.
say was like dirty or filthier. Like she was like, you know,
Yeah. Edna smoking and ashing in her fucking coffee mug while the kids were in class.
yeah,
That's factual.
yeah, yeah. Who else?
Fantastic.
As far as
Mrs. Garrison.
Mrs. Garrison.
I still say Mr. Garrison. I can't get over it.
Mrs. Garrison, Miss Chokes on Dick.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yo, that fucking.
The guy from Breaking Bad.
Oh,
I mean, Walter White.
Walter White was a teacher for 2 seasons, 1 season.
He's a hell of a teacher.
Mm.
Thought Jesse so good that he ended up
That's-
being a slave for
for
neo-Nazis.
the cartel. Yeah, good times.
Taught himself out of a job. Happens. All right, so Miyagi, clear winner.
You
The
got it.
winner.
Fucking Mark Harmon got robbed.
Coming get robbed.
I think we all give an
Dude.
approving nod.
Yeah.
Listen,
He
wins. Mark Harmon's still making that godforsaken
NCIS.
what is it?
NCIS.
NCIS. Miyagi's pushing up daisies, so
Oh, come on, dude. Shit.
he's way past that.
Hey, Miyagi's legacy still lives on.
Facts.
yes.
Season 4 coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I don't-
great to see.
There's a little piece of him in every Chrysler sold.
What a fucking mess.
Oh, for fuck's sake. On that note.
So that's our bracket. Next week, definitely going to go way more in depth on Candyman. I'm definitely going to be finishing up Sweet Girl on Netflix
Right.
with Jason Momoa. That I'm the second we're done with this, I'm finishing it up.
I feel like we're enough into a season of Ted Lasso to talk
Yes.
about
Mhm.
how that is going. And next Friday is the other James Wan movie that comes out on HBO.
Oh, Malignant. Yeah.
Malignant.
Oh, shit, I forgot
that's
about
been
that.
that's been getting
Yeah.
some play on trailers and stuff like that. So
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
and
So
He
He
called it like
Shang-Chi.
he called it his version of a Giallo film. So we'll see.
Interesting.
And then we got the Marvel film Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings.
Right.
So we
Right.
have films and
There's
television
enough.
to talk about.
Yeah, there's enough to talk about.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for sitting through the shit show of what we thought was going to be teachers and just turned
Listen,
out to be.
it ended up being the right answer. We meandered along the way.
I mean, it probably would have, because it would have been in the bracket. It probably would have won, even up against a stand and deliver or something like that.
I feel like if this was a math test, we'd still like fail because even though we got the right answer, we did the work all wrong.
Right.
I don't know about we.
What are you talking about? We showed our work. Look,
Yeah, and it was wrong.
We showed our work.
look, we showed our work. We ended up where we needed to be. I think we did a pretty good job. I'm proud of all of you.
We got the right answer by accident.
We got the
right,
right
I'll
answer. We
fucking-
showed our work. Look, we'll give
I'll
us our
take the bullet on this.
partial
Okay.
credit. Partial
Fine.
credit at best. We're
I'll
grading with a
take the
curve.
fucking bullet.
We're grading with a curve.
Oh, God damn it. Thank you, Govs Radio. Please like and subscribe to govsradio.com. There's a bunch of great shows on there. I don't, we'll be back next
I
Friday.
don't know
Dude,
what
I'm
any
so-
of them are, but
No, I don't know when it, like, my mind is in a loop of, I can't believe that we just fucking the edge of tomorrow. I thought you were going to say like Woody Harrelson and the Edge of
Emily
17.
Blunt
That would
is
have been
the bomb in Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh my God, you the bomb and phantoms. All right, we will see you next week when we discuss all sorts of various new things. Thank you, Govs Radio. Carla, do you have anything coming up that can be discussed?
We have Mike Keegan and friends running at the same time that this will be running tomorrow.
Oh, there's that.
Yep.
There is that.
I'll be at the Grizzly Pear on September 12th and September 25th. I'll be at Governor's the 17th and 18th with Big J Okerson, no relation. Come out to that show. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah. Very good. Busy.
Govs.com for tickets to all the shows. And we'll see you guys next week.
Sounds like
Thank
a plan.
you.
Cheers.
Think I know how it's gonna go. I think I know how it's gotta be. And I take all responsibilities. All these lyrics, what you think of me. Nice to know you, but I don't need to tell you. So I won't ignore you or pretend. Please believe me.
Thanks for watching Films on Tap. We'll be back live every Friday night from 9 to 10:30 and catch all of our previous shows on demand right here on govsradio.com. You can also tune in next time using the Boxcast app to watch us on your phone, tablet, or TV streaming device as well. Check out our featured band Playing Dead on Facebook and Spotify for more of their music. And be sure to subscribe to Films on Tap with Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for any upcoming events, comedy shows, movie reviews, and additional content. And again, thanks for watching. Cheers.